Hey there guys, this is Redtail Ray coming at you again. Just a quick stay-at-home dad review of a product that I never thought I'd actually get into, but realize how much of a lifesaver it can be. Is this Hoover CleanSlate spot, and well, they advertise it as a pet cleaner, and we've used it for some spot cleaning. We've had, with 2 kids and with 2 dogs, a black lab and a husky. There are, of course, accidents, there are spills, and there are other things that happen every day in our life. And without having to go and borrow, excuse me, one of the family members, spot cleaners or steam cleaners or what have you. Go lay down. I'm making a video. Thank you. Come over here and lay down. Lay down. Oh yeah, you don't like that thing. It's noisy. I just thought I'd give you a couple quick tips, and not even maybe throw in a clip on how it works, but sit. Good boy. Stay. And kind of just give you a couple handy tips. So things that I found that I really like. We chose this one mainly because of cost. It was a big part of it. There's a bunch of spot cleaners and things out there. This one came highly recommended, and we can absolutely see why. This one also has a whole bunch of handy-dandy of the attachments. Big ones, wide ones, some other deep clean ones. Yeah, you like that? Silly goose. Tight space one, regular, or a different scrub brush for the wide one. A pore measure. Excuse me. Hey, you're in frame. I said stay. And your little card kind of shows you what to do. They also got not an instruction book, but at least an instruction piece of paper that we keep folded up with all that stuff. We also did get the cleaner material that actually did come with it, or the concentrate, and another couple concentrates just to try out some different scents, because there are obviously some who might be a little sensitive to some smells. This thing's amazing. All right, go lay down. Go lay down. You're in the sunshine. We have found that the regular sized, look at all, I'm in the middle of using it right now, cleaning the whole couch, and that's what the clip will be. We had a sick kid at home last week, and we did get some throw up on the couch, and it really stinks. Even though you try to clean it up with some of them enzyme cleaners and soak it out, this thing just works so much better. The tank is super easy to pull off. Unscrew this, add your concentrate. Ooh, little leak on the floor, oh well. Add your concentrate, and I like to use hot water, so that would be probably my first tip. And then use the measuring cup. Obviously you don't want to go too crazy. The tank release is super easy too. You can do it one-handed. This just lifts off with that button, and then this just pulls off the top, and then you can clean all that surface, dump that out. Dump it in your sink or dump it outside, whatever you'd like to, and clean out all the hair and other things that might get caught in there as you're cleaning up your spots. And also clean these 2 little gaskets. You notice, especially on this one, is the intake gasket from the hose. Is that you get a lot of that black dog hair stuck in there. So that would be the first tip. As you see, I just spilt a little water down there. Is when you're spraying down your couches and you're spraying down your areas, especially on a couch or an elevated surface, you're going to want to keep a towel around. A towel will keep your hard surfaces you are so needy. Sit down, please. Thank you. Good boy. Good boy. I'll keep your hard surfaces drier as you're using the spray button, and I'll show you. It still has a little bit of pressure in there from when I used it, but this actually has a decent stream that comes out, but it can bounce off, especially some of your waterproof, like upholstered products, especially like our couch. It just seems to not want to soak in right away and kind of bounces off a lot. And one of my biggest pet peeves, and ask my kids this, they will say, Dad does not like wet socks. And so cleaning up those messes while you're making it is huge to me. So keep a towel around. Another tip that I'd like to point out is if you don't want to wait for your couch to dry for 2 or 3 days, you're going to want to invest in don't mind the X-Men sitting all over there. You're going to want to invest in or pull out the good old industrial, almost homeowner style dehumidifier. It really soaks up the moisture and will help dry out especially your carpets and your furniture, like your couches and such, a lot quicker. Third, probably most important tip I'd like to point out, you can see right behind there, is you're going to want to vacuum first. That'll really save the wear and tear and all the other garbage from going through your whole hose and system and all that stuff, and it'll make obviously most people would think, you vacuum first and then you spot clean. Duh, but it does make a difference. And even with vacuuming, again, we have a white and brown husky and a black lab, and their hair is everywhere, and then the spills and the other accidents that happen with either the kids or the dogs, it just gets to be a lot. So vacuum first, have a towel on hand, run your dehumidifier. It'll dry up especially your couches a lot better, a lot quicker. But this thing's amazing. 10 stars, easily, probably even 11 stars. One of my handiest favorite features is the hose cleaner itself. So a lot of these out there, we've had experiences with the ones that we borrowed. It's really a pain in the butt to clean out, and you can never get them fully clean. But this hose rinse tool is what it's called. Not sure if that's going to show up. Hose rinse tool, there you go. This just snaps onto the end. And again, I'm not going to run it right now because it's super loud and the little one's down for a nap, but you squeeze the trigger and you get your concentrate. You can run your concentrate all the way through that and then rinse that out real good and fill that with some nice hot water and rinse the whole hose out. I like to shake and move the hose, and this actually is another really cool feature down here on the bottom, if you can see that, is that this attachment right here actually rotates and spins with the hose. So you're not at as big of a risk of kinking or bending that. So that is nice too, because then you're cleaning and rotating and spinning. So with all that being said, that's just a quick stay-at-home dad review of the Hoover CleanSlate from yours truly. Again, this isn't one of those reviews that I ever thought I did, but I did see a couple of the other YouTube videos on this particular system, and it seems like it's a real favorite with professional auto detailers. So that's really cool, because if they're using it for really, really dirty cars to do professional jobs for work, it's got to be at least worth a shot. And if you're out there looking for one of these particular ones, between the two different models that we've borrowed from other companies, this one just on a whim, getting it off Amazon for a little over $100 if I remember right, 100, 120 maybe, I don't remember. It's been about 4 months. I'd highly, highly recommend it. Definitely dig it, definitely worth its money. I'll throw in a couple clips and a couple pictures, and thanks for tuning in. I'll see you guys in the next one.